Hi, it's Future from Sewmate. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you how to draft a basic jacket block pattern. So I'll be using a front and back bodice block to do this. I've got a tutorial on this channel on how to make a bodice pattern. I'll put a link in the description below and a link above as well. So just go watch that tutorial, make yourself a bodice block pattern, and then come and join me to make a jacket block pattern. I'll also be using a curved ruler, a straight ruler, markers, but in your case you'll use a pencil. And I'll also use a notcher and a scissors. So let's do this. So I'm going to be starting with making the front pattern. So what we are basically doing here is to add ease around our pattern. Because a jacket is worn on top of other clothing, we need more room so that we can be able to move freely and comfortably inside our jacket. So first we have to trace around the pattern. Mark your dots. Lift your pattern. Draw in your dots. So I prefer to lay out my plan on the pattern before I start so that I don't confuse myself as I go along with this. So here at the center front neck point, we're going to lower this point by 1 centimeter. Then we come to the neck shoulder point. We're going to go in by 0.5 centimeters and up by 0.3 centimeters. Here on the shoulder tip point, we're going to move out by 0.5 centimeters and up by 0.5 centimeters. Moving on to the underarm point here, we're going to move it down by 1 centimeter and out by 1 centimeter. Coming to the waistline, we're going to go out by 1 centimeter. And here at the hip line, we're going to move out by 1 centimeter as well. Then for our hem allowance, we're gonna go down by 5 centimeters. So let's apply these changes to our pattern. I'll be using a red marker so that you can be able to see clearly the changes we're gonna make on our pattern. So let's apply all these changes to our pattern now. Okay, so coming here, we're gonna come down by 1 centimeter and square a line. Square a line across. Then we come to this point. We're gonna go up by 0.3 and out by 0.5. So up 0.3 and out by 0.5. That's my point there. Then on this point here, we're going up by 0.5 and out by 0.5 centimeters. So just there. Now put a mark. Then moving down here, we're gonna go down by 1 centimeter. Make sure you square your line using this underarm point we have here. So we're going down 1 centimeter and out 1 centimeter. So our point is here, and I'll square a little line across. At the waistline, we're going out 1 centimeter, and at the hemline, we're going out 1 centimeter. So now we're gonna draw in all these changes. Connect these 2 points with a straight line. Get your ruler and square a little line across from this point. Not too long. Do the same on this side. Square a little line down as well on our new point there. What we're going to do now is to draw a nice curve from this point to this notch here and to this point. I'm gonna do this in 2 goes. Do the same on the neckline here as well. Draw a nice curve. Just continue our hemline here. Now we're gonna go down by 5 centimeters for our hem allowance. Just draw a straight line down and continue this line. Make sure it's nice and straight. Now fold along this line here so that we get a nice shaping for our hem allowance. Now get your scissors and cut around the pattern. Open the pattern and cut through this line as well. So as you can see, my front bodice block that I used has got seam allowances marked in already, so I'm just going to transfer them onto the new jacket block pattern and just mark my notches there. Okay, I'll put a notch here, 1.5 centimeters. .5 centimeters for the side seam allowance. Just extending this waistline. I'll put a notch for the waist notch. I'm gonna put a notch here at 1.5 centimeters as well. And another notch here for the hem allowance. Now I'm going to put notches around my pattern. Now we're going to label our pattern. So this is our front jacket block pattern, and I'll put my initial. Now we move on to the back. So we're just following almost the same steps we did with the front, with only a few changes here and there. I'll let you know what changes we have. So first we trace around the pattern. Marking the dots, lift the pattern, drawing the dot, square in your hip line. Now we're going to put down all the changes we're going to make. So here on the center back neckline, we're going to go down by 0.5 centimeters. And then we come on to the neck shoulder point here. We're gonna go up by 0.3 centimeters and out by 0.5 centimeters like we did with the front. Then we come to the shoulder tip point here. We're going to go up by 0.5 centimeters and out by 0.5 centimeters. From our second notch, we're gonna go up about 5 centimeters, put a mark, and we're going to move this point out by 0.5 centimeters. Coming down to the underarm point here, we're going down 1 centimeter and out 1 centimeter. waistline out 1 centimeter, hip line out 1 centimeter. Then the hem, we're going down for 5 centimeters like we did with the front again. So let's apply these changes on the pattern. 0.5 centimeters, square a line across. 0.5 and 0.3, put a mark. 0.5 centimeters up, 0.5 centimeters out, put another mark. Then we come to this point we marked earlier, we're going out by 0.5. 0.5, we put a mark. Coming to the underarm, so make sure to square a line using this underarm point here. So what we're doing here is to go down by 1 centimeter and out by 1 centimeter. Our point is here, and I'm just gonna square a line across. At the waist level, we're going out 1 centimeter, and at the hemline, we're going out by 1 centimeter. I'll just extend this little line a bit. Here the hemline, we're going to put 5 centimeters for the hem. Extend this line with a straight line, or you can square a line there. Join these 2 points with a straight line. Square a little line down on this point. Square a little line down on this point as well. For the back armhole, we moved this point out a bit by 0.5 centimeters. So we're going to join this point to this point here and to this line here. So let's do that. And draw in the side seam 1 centimeter out. Finish off the neckline. Now we're going to fold along the hip line here so that we can shape our hem like we did with the front. Next, we cut around the pattern. So now I'm just gonna put notches to mark all the seams that I added on the block, okay? So for the center back, I've got a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance there. I'll put a notch. And I've got a 1.5 centimeter seam allowance at the shoulder as well, so I'll put a notch there. 1.5 centimeters, put a notch. Put a notch for the waist. Put a notch here for the hemline. I'm gonna get my notcher and notch around the pattern. Also remember to transfer these back notches to the edge of the pattern. Now let's label our pattern. This is our back jacket block pattern. And I'll put my initial. Okay, so that's it. Our front and back jacket block patterns are finished. Okay, thank you.